Hello everyone. There was a request for me to go through question 7 of the revision package. So I'll go through question 7. Given that sine 24 equals to k, express the following in terms of k. Cosine 24, tangent 156, and sine 48. Okay, actually, right, sine 148, right? This sine 148. Sine 48, it's not in the it will not be tested in this WA. This is a double angle. Okay, so don't be worried about this one. You can just ignore. This one will be end of year. Okay, so just cosine 24 and tangent 156. Okay, alright. So from sine, how do we relate to cosine? Remember that there's the trigo ratio, twa, ka, so, right? So we can always find, or the ratio of one trigo ratio can always help us figure out the ratios of the other trigo ratios. So given sine 24, we can draw the, maybe I don't use rate. Can draw the right angled triangle, or rather, I'm drawing quadrants. Right angled triangle. Okay, this is 24 degrees, and then we all know that sine is equals to opposite over hypotenuse. So k is like k over 1, which means the opposite is k and the hypotenuse is 1. Okay, and then by simple Pythagoras theorem, this length here will be square root of 1 minus k squared. Alright, so to find cosine 24 will just be adjacent, because cosine of an angle is adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, and in this case our adjacent is, this is our adjacent, this is our opposite, this is our hypotenuse. And this question, our adjacent is square root 1 minus k square, hypotenuse is 1. So the answer is square root 1 minus k squared. Okay, alright. Next, tangent. Okay, tangent 156. Now, tangent 156, right? You know that tangent is from the second quadrant, right? So, in the second quadrant, the angle 156 is related to the corresponding basic angle, remember? So 180 minus 156, and that will be 24, right? 24. So, and in the second quadrant, we all know that only sine is positive, which means that tangent is negative. So tangent 156 is the negative of tangent 24. So it goes back to ASTC, right? And then tangent 24 is equals to the ratio tangent twa, put it over here. Tangent theta is opposite over adjacent, right? So opposite in this case is our k over adjacent, square root of 1 minus k squared. So therefore the answer is negative k over square root of 1 minus k squared. Okay, so that is our 7A, part 1, part 2. Part 3 will not be tested for this upcoming WA because it involves double angles. Don't worry about it. Okay, question 8. Given that theta is acute and sine theta is q, express the following in terms of q. So theta is acute, right? Means that this angle is in the first quadrant. Okay, so it's less than 90 lah. Basically, theta is less than 90 degrees, right? Greater than 0. Okay, then same thing. We'll draw our right angled triangle. Remember, sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So Q is our opposite. Q is Q over 1, right? So Q is opposite. This is the opposite length. And 1 is our hypotenuse. Okay, then using Pythagoras theorem, we'll be able to find our adjacent, which is 1 minus Q squared. Okay, and now we're asked to find cosecant. Okay, part 1 is easy lah. Part 1, wait, where do I write? Okay, part A. Cosecant is the reciprocal function of the sine. And if sine is Q, then this must be 1 over Q. Okay, so that's the answer for part A. For part B, you're looking for tangent 90 minus theta. Okay, if you look at this triangle, this angle here is theta, right? Which means that this angle here, 90 minus theta, because the angles in the triangle is 180 degrees. So with respect to the red color angle, this side now, instead of adjacent, will be called the opposite. This side, Q, instead of opposite, will be called adjacent. Hypotenuse, no change. Okay, hypotenuse is still hypotenuse, same. Right? And then now to find tangent of the red color angle, this is the red color angle, we will take opposite over adjacent, because the formula is tangent of an angle, let's say x, is opposite over adjacent. Okay, so in this case the angle is 90 minus theta, so therefore the answer is opposite over adjacent. Done. Okay, next, cosine. Okay, cosine of the negative angle theta. Do you all remember this? In a quadrant, see, theta is acute, so negative theta means you're talking about a negative angle. This one, oops, sorry. This angle here. So this is negative theta. ASTC. In the fourth quadrant, cosine is positive. So even if you have a negative angle, this is still equals to positive cosine. Right? Because in the fourth quadrant, the angle is positive. Cosine of the angle is positive. Right? And then, again, go back to our right angle triangle. We all know that cosine of an angle is adjacent over hypotenuse. So our adjacent is square root 1 minus Q squared. Our hypotenuse is 1. So the answer is 1 minus Q squared. That's it. Okay, bye.